I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Well, greetings from Columbus, Texas. We are up now. Columbus is a little town just off of Interstate 10 between Houston and Austin. And this is just a really cool, old, small town that really knows what to do with old historic buildings and to keep the town alive.
Absolutely.
So come along and enjoy our tour of Columbus, Texas.
Thanks.
Now you saw the mural on our thumbnail this week, and that mural is right in the midst of where the history starts in this town. This building right here, the white building, the Stafford Miller Mansion, this fellow was a big cattleman and banker. And he built this beautiful mansion right beside the Stafford Opera House and bank. It was the bank on the lower level and the Opera House upstairs. All gas lighting. It was really ahead of its time.
Yep.
It now houses the Chamber of Commerce and the Visitor Center.
And it's a beautiful building.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Right across the street from it is the water tower. And this is a brick concrete water tower. This was originally used when it could hold 500 gallons of water, and they'd shut the water off every night so the water would build back up for the population of 100. The downtown is full of beautiful old buildings, and they're not sitting empty either.
That's right.
When was the last time you saw an appliance store?
I love it.
Yeah, it was really neat. All kinds of little shops. It was really, really a neat downtown. And they've kept their history, but they're still using it for today's purposes.
Yep.
Just about every building you went to had a historic marker. Loved the barbershop pole out there.
Did I see them chasing you?
No, no. This is a little park they've got right in the middle of the downtown. There are a lot of murals in town.
Yeah.
Now the Columbus State Bank is a newer building, but they've kept part of a remaining wall that allowed it to still keep the historic status. But when you peered in through the windows, the bank wasn't open at the time. It looked like an old bank inside,
Yes,
the teller windows, and I love the clock there on the corner. But yeah, just a great downtown, and a very busy, vibrant downtown. We were actually shooting this, so we did it early in the morning before things were opened up, and by noon the town was full.
Yeah, it was buzzing.
It was hard to find a parking place a few times. Now that tree that you drive around is called the District Court tree. And they actually held court with a jury out here under this tree while they were waiting on the big courthouse to get finished being built. And that is the courthouse directly across the street from it.
That was beautiful.
That is one of the most gorgeous old courthouses I think I've ever seen. The big dome up on top, the clock faces on all four sides.
Yeah.
It was really, really beautiful. Everything in this town, as old and historic as it is, have been kept up beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell there's a lot of pride in this town. And there's a lot of history there too. This little building, the Caledonia Lodge, is the oldest lodge in the state of Texas. And this First United Methodist Church isn't all that terrible old as I remember, but it is a really beautiful building that
Yeah.
fits in so nice with all the other architecture. There's the Hound Song Brewing Company, and it's actually the Hound Song. I don't know why I said that. The Hound Song Brewing Company, and you can see the brewing equipment right there through the window. Like I said, we were here early in the morning, but we came back a little bit later in the afternoon when they were open. And it's a busy, thriving establishment. Really neat on the inside, lots of seating outside, and we got a flight. Everything there is things that are brewed right there in-house. A lot of people with dogs on the patio. It's very pet friendly, and so we sampled 5 different types there, and they were very nice brews.
Yes, they were.
They also have a full kitchen. I had a Reuben with pasta salad. You had a burger and fries, and the food was fantastic.
It was really good, yes.
Now, as you go out of town, you'll see the old highway bridge, which has just been replaced with the new bridge that we're driving on. That goes over the Colorado River. And just across that bridge, we come to a really neat little park. This is Beeson's Crossing Park, and it has great picnic area. It has a Veterans Memorial area. It has a nice little beach area that goes down to the river.
Great view of the bridge.
Great place to come for a picnic or just a nice stroll. And literally just right across the river from town.
Yeah.
Now, going back into town on that same bridge, you'll see this other bridge on the other side. That is their railway bridge. And this, like many towns, was built on the railroad.
Yep.
The railroad runs completely straight through it.
And that bridge was still being used.
Yeah, very much. And there's the little marker for it right there beside the crossing. That is a live oak that's supposed to be one of the biggest, oldest live oaks in the
massive.
area. It was.
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful.
They had sprinklers going, so we didn't get too close to it there, but there's also a lot of historic buildings and historic homes. You can literally just tour up and down the streets, and every street has historic markers. Some of these, like this one, have been turned into bed and breakfasts. There's quite a few of those.
It was a
in
lot of
Columbus.
fun seeing the old houses.
And then there's the cabin.
Oh,
the
I love this.
Abram Alley Log Cabin. This is sitting there, and it is open to the public, and this is the interior of the cabin. And you're free to go up on the porch and have a peek. You can see the staircase there in the middle that goes to the upstairs. Living quarters on one side and sleeping quarters on the other. Then you'll find this home here. This is actually a historic residence, but located just beside it is the Santa Claus Museum. And they are billed as the only Santa Claus Museum in the South, and they're only open, I think, 4 hours a week on Saturday. But yeah, lots of historic buildings and historic homes. The old theater is down there, and it's available if you're looking for a project. There's a gas station that's been made into a dry cleaners, and then the dairy cone. And we had to stop here because they've been in business over 50 years. And look at that, you pull in underneath the awnings. It's got seating over on this side that's all under the awnings. And this is like the tasty freezes that I remember when I was growing up.
It was good.
And nice big bowl of chocolate ice cream. I had a shake. And we had a good time in Columbus.
Yes, we did.
So Cathy, what did you think about our stop in Columbus, Texas?
I really like this place. It's very cool.
It's got a lot of history, a lot of background to it, and like so many places that we've seen in the southern third of Texas, which we're kind of at the top of that southern third now, we're up to I-10, but they really do embrace their history, their heritage, and they build upon it rather than tear it down and build new.
Yeah.
So with that, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, you're going to see a button come up here at the end. Tap on that, ring the notification bell. That way you'll know when all of our videos come out. And if you enjoyed the video today with us, leave us a thumbs up. We sure appreciate it.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.